Hi guys, Chess.com have just released 4 bots for the World Cup. The 4 semi-finalists: Argentina, Croatia, France and Morocco. So we're going to work from left to right and take them down today. I'm not sure whether I'm going to split this into a few videos or just one, but we're going to start off with Argentina. Beat Argentina to support your team. Okay, let's get into a challenge match. Alright guys, let's go. It's been a while since I did a bot video. It's good to be back. The last few videos I've posted have been pre-recorded. Not been quite as active recently because I've just been starting a new job. So apologies for that, guys. So we're into this Ruy Lopez and he's kicking us back. Now we can either take or retreat against this. Because it's a beginner bot, I think I'm going to find advantages later in the game. I don't need to keep pieces on the board. But that line of thought does get me in trouble a lot of time playing beginners, actually, because trade off too much. But yeah, so we can take this in the center, but then it leads to some sort of weirdness with the queen attacking our knight and this pawn. So best to just continue our development. Now they can pin here. Let's just ask the question. Okay, and this is a main line. This is a classic fishing pole trap, it's called, where if you take, it just leads to like unstoppable mate pretty much, or we have to give the material back. So if the knight is hit, and we move our knight and then the queen comes here, and if you can imagine there, the pawns are gone, so it's just rook and queen staring down at our solitary king there. So we can't take this. Can we continue with our development and just break at the center now? If this, we take here. Queen takes, we take. Don't see why not. Now we'd like to support this pawn, so probably this is just a fine move. And if takes, he can recapture. And we're always trying to look for a moment now, is this on? If this. Now his queen cannot get to the open file because the knight's there. So I might call his bluff in this situation and take. I know this is extremely risky, accepting the fishing pole, opening the H file. But I just think because the queen can't get over as quickly, it could be okay for us. We can even play this, forking. Takes. Or just simply take with the knight. I quite like taking with the knight, you know, to open the queen up. I still could run in some difficulty here, because whenever he moves the knight, he's reigniting this threat of almost mate. So if this, I've always got this move, hitting the queen. Basically, I want the main objective I've got is to close off this diagonal for the queen. I'm not so much worried about the knight or holding on to this extra material. You know, if this, I'm just forking. Let's try that. He takes. Now if I take, he takes with the queen. And then he's ready to play this move. So I might take this way. Does allow him to correct his pawn structure. I mean, if we trade queens, that's just surely good for me though. Take, and I'm just up material here. So I'm not going to think about that too much, guys. No need to complicate here. And just, yeah, take that pawn. Got a bit of a skew with structure, but all trades should favour me, so I guess we go for this. Would I take that knight there, opening up the G file? I could get mated actually if in this position if I took the knight, open it up, rook here would just be checkmate. So got to be a bit careful still. Now this knight actually is not threatening anything. But I do have an awkward king. Really, I need to play this and this to allow my king to centralize and have an escape square. If this, maybe my bishop becomes a bit more trapped. I'm not sure exactly what to do, guys, honestly. The bishop's okay on this square. And I can play this now. With the goal of playing this. And he's not playing the critical moves, really. Argentina, not he. The nation of Argentina are not playing the critical moves here. They are... so now rook opposite the king. And we should be okay now. I was just a bit concerned there about like my king being completely trapped, and we talked about the checkmate threats maybe even, because the king was so trapped. But now we've pushed these pawns, we've opened up a square like this for the king, for example, and there's never really any danger now. The rook in, I mean, okay. Can we attack the knight again? Guess he just goes back onto a pretty bad square. Or this. Forking the pieces. Sort of forces him to play rook over. Which does hold everything together. I think I'd rather just try trade-off pieces here. This and check. I take, he takes. And I move the bishop or defend. I think I can get away with this. Alright, so let's just trade off. This, I can always run away. And what happened there? I just won a piece. This? Yeah, there's just nothing. Yeah, he had to move his knight there. I don't know what he's doing. What are Argentina doing? Yeah. Have you all been enjoying the World Cup anyway, guys? It's been lovely to watch Messi in his final World Cup. I'm not a huge football fan, as you can probably tell. But yeah, I know a few players. Thought Morocco did well to get to this point, but yeah, and they played amazing against Portugal. But I was really sad to see Spain versus Morocco, and Spain just dominating possession but just couldn't win. That was really frustrating to watch. Check. Not going to spend too much time in this plus 11 position. Yeah, whenever we're up this much material, you can just start sacrificing. Simplify the board. And gobble some pawns, maybe. Get some pre-moves. Gobble this. Gobble this if we want. And then we're going to push pawns. Okay, guys, so that's how you take down Argentina. We had to be a little careful. They had some nasty threats on the open files, but we were always just up a little bit of material there. And we're going to hopefully get a nice checkmate with the king and queen. Cut the king off in this box here. Like that. And then we come round. And then we boomerang round with the queen to finish them off. There we go, guys. That's taken down Argentina. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I'll do a separate video for each one. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're enjoying the World Cup. And actually, to be fair, these 1,000 football bots are better than the other bots at this rating range that I've played. So, yeah, it's a good game. Cheers. See you next time, guys. Like and subscribe.